Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Digital Media Summit 2013. We've recruited some of the brightest minds in media, entertainment, and technology. Please welcome your host for this year's event, Rob Braide from Stingray Digital.
Thank you, Steve Anthony. Boy, he's got a great voice. Love that guy. Folks, welcome to The Fog. Many years ago, a good friend of mine and one of the few original thinkers I've ever met, John Paracol, coined the term decision stress. He was referring to the amazing amount of input that each of us faces as we live our lives. How to decide what to absorb, how to filter out the good from the nonsense. Lo, all these years later, that stress has become kind of a fog. I think you might agree. No longer just the billboards and the audio-visual advertising, but now the blinding requirements of our involvement in social media and that of the people we want to believe in us. Over the next couple of days, we'll hear from speakers and seekers, those who have got it and have monetized their businesses, and those who are on the path. That we've gathered here is a testimony to the quest we're all taking part in to find that holy grail, which will unite all of that input and make some of us rich and some of us poor. Streaming, music's a big deal for me, and I think a big deal for a lot of people in the room looking for solutions that involve music, Twitter, Facebook, moving into that space as we speak. Looks like it's the deal. Seems to be where a huge amount of investment is being made in the digital media world. How long until we pay $20 a month to have access to all our movies, books, magazines, everything from one source? Rights paid, intellectual property respected. None of us actually owning any content. Who will win that one? Apple, Amazon, someone in this room who has an amazing new idea that's just getting on its feet? As we say in Montreal, c'est fort possible. There's some great first steps out there already. Rdio, I love Rdio. I'm sure many of us in the room use Rdio. The new Bowie, the instant it's released, what a great record. Reading the Sunday Times online and being able to listen to the remarkably obscure new artist that John Pareles is writing about before you finish the article, because you know that Rdio is going to have it already. Millions of tracks, old and new. If you don't pay each month, you lose your content. Is iTunes anachronistic as it stands now? What's next for that brilliant and inspiring company? I think you get my point. Neil Dixon has invested a great amount of time and energy in putting this together. I think we owe him a round of applause. He's done a great, great job, along with Verl and Kat and Dania and all those folks. A couple of things, small pieces of business. We have some cool stuff to give away. If you were here last year, you'll remember we gave away some stupid T-shirts. We have stupid T-shirts, which we'll deal with in stupid ways during the next couple of days. As well, we've got a bunch of BlackBerry 10s, which we'll be handing out today. Thank you, Rim. Now, you'll have to do something for those BlackBerries. We'll be giving at least one away for the most creative and interesting tweeting during the course of the 2 days, and another one for the best photograph, which you tweet to the screens when they show up. So, before we start off with Amber, I want to introduce a person with whom this would not be happening, Karen Thorne-Stone, who runs OMDC. I'm not going to talk about Karen. I'll let Karen talk about Karen. Thank you to OMDC for making this possible. Karen Thorne-Stone.